stories. So if you are getting a certain color in the wok, you can maybe also get a certain color in the 8-piece cookware set. Maybe you even have some other colors of items that he's done in the past. Now this is fave number 2 and it's brand new. This is, again, the Diamond Platinum Ceramic Nonstick set. You're getting 8 pieces. And you choose the color, they're all the same colors, but let me share with you what you're actually going to get. And we've got it all listed here. You're going to get the 11-inch fry pan with the lid, 9.5-inch fry pan with lid, the 5.5-quart casserole pan with its own lid, and then of course you get the smaller casserole, the 2.25 casserole saucepan with its own lid. So you get the dishes, or I should say the pots, that you're gonna need for everyday cooking, for every meal cooking, whether it's breakfast with your omelets. I always talk about omelets and pancakes and things like that, but maybe for you it's the bacon or the sausage or the, you know, the hash brown potatoes, whatever it is. You've got what you need for breakfast. You've got what you need for sauces and gravies and dips. You've got a big enough pot to do your soups in. So if you like to do your soups and chilies, but maybe you're not cooking for an army. You don't have to do that anymore. It's just you and your spouse, or maybe you and the 2 kids or something. And these, you don't need the huge big pieces. These would be a great option. You do have the nonstick on the inside and it's all the way through and through. So again, cleanup is easy. And if you're not, you know, maybe you'd say, well, I'm not particularly the best chef every time I cook, or periodically when I cook, maybe I burn something. Isn't it nice to know it's not gonna stick? Because this is the new Platinum Ceramic Nonstick. It's a revolutionary technology. You can use metal utensils, and I know that that's unheard of when it comes to nonstick, but you can. These are more abrasion resistant. These do not have PTFE or PFOA, and we know that those are those plastic synthetics that you do not want to heat up and eat and have near your food. These are eco-friendly as well. All of this in this set. And when it comes to Simply Ming, the ceramic cookware, this has been popular since the day he brought it in for all of these reasons. It's that new technology in nonstick where it's even easier, even better to cook with. You've got all of your great metallic colors. You've got that nice patterned design on the side. These are high heat resistant and induction ready. Which gives you better heat distribution throughout the entire pan, so you don't have hot spots or cold spots. Eco-friendly, oven safe, dishwasher safe, easy to store. They nestle together, and you have all of these beautiful colors. So whether it's that race car red or the copper bronze, this is that platinum silver. Here it is in the imperial blue. We've got the emerald green, that's that rich purple, or the jet black. All of the same beautiful high gloss colors that you see from Chef Ming's line, all of it. So if you really are, you know, kind of creating and building a collection of cookware, isn't it nice that everything falls in line? So if you learn how to cook, or if you get used to cooking with Chef Ming's nonstick in the skillet, why would you not want to cook with a nonstick in the saucepan, or when you're making omelets, or when you're doing your soups and your sauces and all of that? Because we cook differently depending on the cookware that we're actually using. You get used to what kind of heat to turn it on, how quickly it heats up, how much it holds the heat, and all of that. So if you're getting used to cooking with Chef Ming's nonstick in one aspect, maybe with the Today's Special wok, why not have the entire setup? And that's what you have here. Now this set, and we offer a lot of cookware sets here at HSN. We offer some really big sets, and those are great for people maybe who are just, you know, really needing to have to do an entire overhaul of all of their cooking, and they are cooking for an army or for a lot of people. This is a nice tight set, not too big, with you've got the, you know, the saucepan, the covered casserole, and then 2 fry pans, and they each have their own lid, okay? So not too much cookware, particularly if you do need to throw out some pieces that are scratched up, old nonstick that you know really you shouldn't be using anyway, because once it gets old and gets degraded, we need to throw it out. This is a great tight set, not too big, not expensive. It's a New Year's price of $139.95, which is $100.